You've got to let us know if there's people behind us because we can't see them.
If you see the ghosts.
Ghosts?
Yeah, there's a couple ghosts that sit in the back every now and again.
Oh.
Either that or it's the hallucinations.
Jimi and Hendrix. I get it.
It's like Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah. But they're one person. They're combined.
Jimmy, not a rock star. Hendrix is.
Together?
Together, they're Jimi Hendrix.
Shit.
All right. Hi. I guess, welcome to the intro of the video, even though we've done like 3 separate intros. Welcome. Oh, he's gone. The fucking ghost.
He's got him.
Hi, welcome to a heretical dysfunction because
May I take your
we are heretics and we have a lot of dysfunctions.
It's not heretical.
But it's not functioning.
It can be both. Is it heretical that it's not functioning, or is it functioning that it's not heretical?
It's kind of like a functioning alcoholic, but we're functioning heretics.
What is a number that a man might know it? What is a man that a number might know it?
What is numbers? Who are men? Men are flightless chickens. Or featherless chickens. What's that? What's the whole thing with that? It's like
I'm just trying to put together here the difference between a flightless chicken and a featherless chicken.
Well, one has feathers.
And presumably...
I don't think any of them can fly.
Well, a featherless chicken definitely can't. A flightless chicken, by definition, can't. What's the difference between the two? Like I feel like we're describing the same object with like totally non-related.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. It's funny. Like, I feel like it depends on where we record the episode to how nonsensical it is.
I mean,
this car episode has been nothing but nonsense.
You mean philosophy?
Yes, philosonance. Not nonsense.
Yeah.
The pieces are there. I just can't put them
They're
together.
not. No. But they're not there in the same way that like an absence of something is something.
Yeah, it's like the classic with the color black. It's like, it's not a color, it's the absence of color.
Yeah. Yeah. But maybe.
You ever start talking and you're like, I don't know what I'm fucking saying, but I gotta follow through at the very least.
It's not that it's all colors, it's that it's no colors.
Snow colors.
No, that's snow colors.
Don't eat the yellow snow.
That's a color. Snow colors.
Snow colors.
Yellow snow.
Are you following this? You shouldn't, but if you are,
there's a path in here to follow. I don't think so. Yeah, no, car pod.
This is the multitasking episode where
the shaky tam.
I had to do something, so now you're along for the ride.
And I'm here because
I forced him to be.
Because I offered like a fool. I was tired and sleep deprived. I thought maybe it'd be cool to like go in the morning. It was too early though.
So
look.
Should we? Yeah, look at him. He's so fucking tired. I think that is an upside with glasses. It kind of skews the whole wrinkles situation and bags under my eyes.
I mean, I got bags.
My bag's got bags.
Under my eyes. That's where I store all my water.
I got 2 bags.
I got 2
one
bags.
For the bag and one for a bag.
What?
Hold
on. I got 2 bags. One for my bag, then put in my bag. I got 2 bags.
That episode of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
They're trying to, oh, you want to buy the chocolate? Fantastic. No, that's a bag.
That's a bag.
That's a bag in a bag. That's a bag in a bag. And then Patrick is just opening and closing the zipper of one bag.
It's incredible.
Remember when cartoons had more, like, substance to them? Like, a good example is Teen Titans.
Okay.
Like, growing up on Teen Titans, you learned lessons.
Yeah.
There was, like...
Don't trust women. That was a big one. Looking at you, Beast Man or Beast Boy. That's fucked up what they did to you.
Also, Carbanana. Get your potassium up.
Carbanana.
Yo, gang, get your potassium up.
Hey, man.
But, and now you have, like, Teen Titans Go, and they're even making
Never seen
a
it.
new type of Teen Titans.
Are they like pre-teen Titans or post-teen Titans or
I don't even know what the fuck
average
fuck
heighted
it is
teenagers in costume? But
They're basically like 9-year-olds the
Oh.
way they act, and like the animation.
I was
is
joking
different.
with the pre-teen.
No, I mean they
That's
look
fucked
like
up.
babies.
That's fucked up.
Pre-Teen Titans.
Yeah, they're teeny Titans.
Teeny Titans.
I don't like it.
Teenier Titans.
It's like so here's how that came, my hold on, I'll just start that fucking sentence again. That the way that my brain put that title together was, what's the worst thing that I could see it actually being? Pre-teen Titans.
Pre-Teen Titans.
Yeah, they're 9.
No.
Ah, damn it! A victim of my own success. That's horrible. But I also get your point. Or Avatar: The Last Airbender was another one.
Mm.
Like Uncle Iroh singing "Leaves on a Vine," falling so slow.
Yeah, and it was like just a big stance on war.
Yeah.
Hoo ha! Who is it good for? Nobody.
I mean, the
people making money off.
the private.
And that's
companies.
a perfect segue, actually.
There
holy
is-
shit! The
there-
world is.
There is no war in Boxing Say. We're not at war with Boxing Say. We're at war with Boxing Say's wall. We're at war with Boxing Say's nuclear deterrent program. We're not at war with Boxing Say. There is no war with Boxing Say. We're a peaceful nation. The Fire Nation is a peaceful nation. It's peace through strength. Okay? Listen, if there are no more issues with airbenders, okay? There's one issue with airbenders.
Is that they're
100%.
still alive.
100% of the airbending issues is because of airbenders, okay? Statistically, that's how that works. But I hear you asking, Alex, the airbenders are the bad guys. They killed all the airbenders, or the Fire Nation are the bad guys. They killed all the airbenders. It was a preemptive retaliatory strike. Preemptive retaliation.
Preemptive retaliatory.
Yeah.
I don't know. That doesn't really.
They
click well.
they only had that comment for a little bit. They had to take advantage of it. They didn't have a ton of time to act. They had to act beautifully. They did what they had to do. Now there is no
They had to act beautifully.
there is no more nuclear program in Boxing Say because the Fire Nation took action. There is no threats except for the one threat, bad guy. We don't like him. The Air Nation, we got rid of them. There's no more. There's no more bad people. It's crazy because like all of those hallmarks are there. Like he literally one of his points he was validating that strike on the nuclear ready facility is like, hey man, we gotta do it now. We don't have a ton of time.
Yeah.
The comet's only in the sky for a couple weeks. We gotta do it now.
Yeah. It. What's the old expression that life imitates art
Yeah.
to a T?
Uh,
That's because people are just so simple that
Simpsons
we just
did
do
it.
the same thing over and over again.
yeah.
Simpsons did it.
Or like the past echoes. Like history doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme.
Ooh, I like that one. That's a thinker right there.
That right there's that's a finger, but that's a thinker.
That's like, I mean,
Most
everyone's
favorite.
like, oh great, what is it, 2001 again?
Oh, dude.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and they haven't changed the playbook at all. The only other thing right now would be like some false flag event, and then we'd basically get roped into it. But the problem with that is like we're talking about Iran.
Iran.
There are no, there. I mean, there obviously are false flag events, but like they are kind of not a great neighbor to be around. Now, granted, you know, Israel not much better, but
So, my question to you, and to you, dear viewer, do you think we should even be getting involved in this kind of stuff?
I think that there are. I think there are taxes. There's a comparison here that is equivalent to like tax breaks, where it's like you pay, 6% for your first 50,000. Okay, you put that every other up to that money aside. You don't pay taxes on it. You enter the next tax tier. So now, of that that percentage, that quantity up to the money. We're talking about buckets of water here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I guess it's a better way of analogizing this. So, I think when the only bucket of water that we care about is political interest, right? That's like your lowest income tier. So everybody cares about that. Okay, but so like in the sense of, hey, I don't think that Iran should have nuclear weapons. I think everybody agrees with that. They shouldn't. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I don't think anybody should, but they do. Too late to do anything about it. I don't think new people should. Okay. But then you're like, all right, but do we need to get directly involved? I mean,
because like there are systems in place like the UN that is supposed to deal with this like interaction between different nations and like setting rules and stuff.
The problem is that Trump destroyed that. He disbanded. He literally got rid of that program in 2018. So, I agree. Yeah, he got rid of it.
Funny consistent thing with Trump, which you have to like pay in respects to the internet, is politicians, not just Trump, but definitely him. They will say one thing, like with their full chest.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, this should be this way, and like we're not gonna do this thing or that thing, and then 4 years later, he's doing that exact thing.
I mean, yeah.
Like, we should not get involved in Iran at all. Like, it's a stupid thing. It's a waste of, like, time, money, and lives. That was, like, I don't know, 2016.
No, that was like he was running for this presidential election on that.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
There are some recent ones where it's like, oh, you flip-flopped in, like, 6 months.
Well, remember, he was going to end end the Russian-Ukraine war in the first 2 weeks. He was going to... what else was it? He was gonna end the Israel-Gaza in the first 2 weeks, and then build a bunch of beautiful hotels there.
Yeah.
Right? He was gonna. I mean, fuck. Think of it just what he. So he just recently, I think yesterday, got rid of all trade between us and Canada. Yeah. Which, by the way, is our number 2 trading partner globally.
And like, correct me if I'm wrong. The gist I get is they didn't want to like they didn't want to lick my boots, so now I'm gonna fucking cause issues.
You know, when we were a kid growing up, it was always like the joke is always that's my ball. I'm gonna take my ball. I'm going home because you didn't play fair or whatever. Cartman at South Park, right?
Yeah.
We now have Cartman as our president, and I mean this is the same Cartman that killed a kid, killed the kid's parents, made it into pie, and then fed that pie to the bully. Okay, that's the kind of guy that we have. Hey guys, I'm gonna give you 2 weeks to review your nuclear deals, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna have this great big plan. Also, by the way, all of your aides are dead. All of your engineers are dead. All of your foreign advisors are dead. We killed them. Also, we've demonstrated the ability to not nuke you, although it is on the table, by the way, to drop the biggest bomb under nukes, not nuke technically, 30,000 pounds of TNT, whatever, not a nuke, bunker buster. Not really a bunker buster, but bunker buster. Mountain cracker, if you will.
Mountain cracker. That's what they used to call me in high school.
Well, why? Because you would climb on top and then hit him in the head?
Look at that goddamn mountain cracker.
He's a mountain crack. He mounts and cracks her. What?
That's like domestic abuse.
It does. Yeah. Ah, man. Sorry about that. So anyway, yeah. I don't know. But do I think that we should be literally dropping bombs? No. Fuck no. Israel can do that shit.
They've been doing it anyways.
Yeah.
But so then that leads to the question where, I mean, there's a lot of conspiracy theories with, like 9/11, the war on terror, like that I'm not going to get into, but most people on the internet are privy to it to some extent.
There's a difference between like a conspiracy theory in the sense that there's no proof, and a conspiracy theory in the sense that it actually is happening, and it's bizarre that we don't talk about it.
Yeah, well, I think it dips into the realm of like true conspiracy when they bring up like 9/11, like that kind of stuff.
What about like what aspects?
Or like if it's an inside job or not.
What do you mean by that?
Well, like the line of thinking is, we need a reason to go overseas.
Yeah.
Like we can't just jump into it for no reason. So,
I mean, that was
the whole thing behind 9/11 is like they blew up the towers to incentivize the nation to be okay with.
I mean, we don't even have to look at that. So I can accept at face value what is going on here. See, the problem with car podcasts is that I don't like it when we're behind people like this.
Yeah, fuck you. But it's good because the audience can't see them. They can only see what's behind us.
Mm-hmm. Everybody.
It's funny. We could. I not to go on a tangent, but I had this thought. Since our channel is so new, there are probably people that could be or are convinced that we're all AI, like you and me.
Are you not a prompt?
I like to believe that I'm not a prompt,
think
but
I'm a
God
prompt.
knows. We're just very, we're like top of the line AI.
Yeah, we are. We're Grok 5.
I'm Baby Gronk.
You're Baby
5.
Gronk 5?
The Fast and the Furious.
The Flash.
The Flash.
I'm
5, Part 1.
Gemini World Agent 42.
I hope.
That's that's a great character. I want to write that down.
See, I want to see people like react to our podcast.
Yeah.
And be like, what happened? What are
How
they
did we get
about?
here? What are you talking? That's wrong. That's wrong. That's not even a little true.
You're wrong. My opponents are gay. I was watching Shane Gillis at work the other day.
My opponents are gay. That's a dangerous. That's not smart.
Well, listen to him at work.
Well, because you're gonna be laughing while you're trying to weld.
It is fun. Oh, I take like laugh breaks.
Yeah.
And I'm sure my coworkers think I'm a fucking maniac.
Correct. They'd be correct to think that.
Like, there's also times at work where I'm listening to like comedy,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to suppress like a big ass grin
Yeah.
in silence.
Just worse.
So people are like,
Just worse. That's just worse.
just, oh, he's losing his fucking mind. We gotta get him out of here.
Yeah. He's welding. He's welding his jaw shut. Stop
Oh
him.
my God.
Stop him.
He's jaws.
That's awful. Not a fan of that one.
You're like a young person with braces, and your brother's getting into welding, and one day you wake up and your jaw's welded shut. Mom.
Mom, help! Yeah, or open. Like a whole new meaning of lockjaw.
Out. Hey.
No. Awful. Hyper.
So yeah, I mean, the first couple episodes we did, we kept coming back to like being tired of living through historical events.
Ugh.
And I think
It just keeps happening.
it has been so consistent.
Yeah, did I tell you that my mom and my aunt went on a cruise to Alaska in the past like 3 weeks or so?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Are you having fun shaking?
hey,
hope
you
you're not-
bouncing.
Should we put like an epileptic seizure warning at the beginning of this? I know it's flashing lights, but
We could put like a nausea.
just buckle up. It's shaky.
I think it'll be fine. And we can always run like a stabilizer over it or something.
That's the thing nowadays. Actually, I've been talking to people. It is which is kind of a double-edged sword.
Yep.
It's the easiest time to do podcasts
Mm-hmm.
because
Anybody can do it.
I don't need a crew.
Yeah.
I got a fucking cell phone
I am the crew.
and then AI that edits it.
That is exactly what I wanted to talk about, though, when I mentioned the whole Alaska trip thing.
Go ahead.
Because they brought back like 1,600 photos that they've taken of like with their phones, but Sue also has a camera.
Right.
And it's so easy. The Google imagery editor thingy is like almost scary good. Like I took it. I'll show you when we're not driving because it's not safe or whatever.
Oh, look at you being safe.
I know. I'm being so
Glad
considerate.
one of us is.
Yeah, the passenger.
Just yank the wheel.
But no, but it was really cool because like one, it was really interesting in the fact that like you could just make a drab, dreary landscape shot. Drab, dreary
Take it.
landscape shot,
There you go.
comma, shine,
Uh-huh.
like it's quality.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I took it was a really like a weird kind of like drab, dreary. And it was like a blue, like something you would see on a magazine cover or like on a wall. Like, it was so cool. The other half of that was they left before any of this kicked off. So, like, basically, the entire Israel-Iran conflict happened while they were on their vacation, from start to finish. Not finished; it's still going on. But
if only it were from
if
start
only
to finish.
it would finish. But they got back on like the 20th, and it was like, what the fuck's going on? I left for a minute, and we're at war with Iran? What the fuck's going on?
That reminds me of like back in high school, you miss one day because you're sick.
Oh, it's
And
like
you come back, it's like, dude, Anna's pregnant.
Yep.
Jimmy went to prison.
Tiny Timmy, he fell off the ledge, broke his legs, can't walk anymore. He's gonna come talk to you in your drug awareness
Oh my
programs.
god. I was gone. It was like an 8-hour day. I wasn't here. What the fuck?
Everyone's like, we've transitioned from imperial units to metric units of measurement. Everyone's talking in like centimeters, millimeters, decaliters. You're like, those are distance and volume. What? What are we doing?
I don't want to get into this learning curve. Why did you not just wait for me?
Yeah. Just, no child left behind. That means pause everyone else. Did you see? I don't know enough about this, so I might be speaking false news here.
Sure.
Sorry. Pretty sure we're no longer a country. We're just a collection of states now.
When did that happen?
Like last night.
I mean,
like yesterday.
that's kind of
like
nice.
No, actually, it's not, because what the ruling was basically, you have to treat it all independently. Legally, okay. So you have a case. The case is being put forward by an entity. That entity, it has to be individual.
Uh-huh.
What that means is that the law of Connecticut versus the law of Pennsylvania is up to the interpretation of the judges of those states.
Okay.
Not
the federal
system.
Okay.
So we have a rule set where you have like the game admin is now, like, so you have like the presidency, the government is like the game admin now,
Okay.
but all of the individual servers, like the servers, are run independently.
Okay.
That's bad.
Yeah. No, because that makes sense, because like you want an overarching like standard
Yeah.
for laws and stuff.
Well, it's more like if you're in Texas,
Sure.
and you have a rule that says you don't have to pay federal taxes on X amount of whatever, and you go there, and then you go to like California, and you're like, whoa, the taxes are crazy, right? That can now be done for your rights. Like, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You don't have, and he also got rid of birthright citizenship.
Yeah.
Which,
isn't that like constitutional?
well, it was. They got rid of it.
That's what I mean. Like, and this, I'm seeing more waves of like Trump supporters / people who just voted for Trump.
Yeah.
And they're like, I made a mistake. It's like, yeah. Why didn't you like?
Well, they should have read 2025. If you right now today go back and read and continue. If you read Project 2025, it's like 1,000 pages. It's like 922 pages if I want to be specific.
Put it into ChatGPT and it'll give you 4 lines.
And just talk about it. Say, hey, how much of Trump's first term so far was mentioned or made reference to or predicted in Project 2025? You'll see it's everything.
Yeah, and
from Elon to the Department of Education to war with Israel, or war on behalf of Israel. War.
And that's the funny thing. So like he basically detailed that like
tariffs.
They'd go into war when one of his points during his candidacy is, I'm going to be the no war president.
I'm going to be he wants a peace prize for ending all these conflicts, bruh.
You gotta follow through.
Forget follow through.
Look,
you're instigating them.
I have a lot of hobbies, right? And sometimes I don't follow through. I'm like, oh, I should do this, and I'll start it.
Yeah.
And it kind of falls by the wayside.
Yeah.
That only affects me.
Yep.
If you do that as a political figure, that affects everybody.
Well, put it and what? Well, Connor, what does that look like in your act like that? You're talking, but what does that look like in the world view, right? Elon Musk is what that looks like. Elon Musk is what that looks like. Hey, we're signing him on, okay? He's gonna finance, and he arguably wins the election for Trump. He donates and buys the election for Trump. Is a argument. I don't know if I believe that. For the sake of this conversation, or for the sake of this example, though, if 1 + 1 = 2, and then you have to say that 1 and 1 together come to bind equal 2, right? I mean, you could argue that 2 is a value all on its own, and it just is happenstance that the values of 1 and 1 combine to equal 2. But either way, you end up with 2, and the way you got there was 1, and you added it to another 1. Okay. Tangent aside. So it's hard to say. I can't say for sure that Trump was elected, but I can add 1 and 2, and I get the fact that he was. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he gets in there. He's like, "Hey, we're gonna find all this spending. We're gonna get $2 trillion of fraud and abuse cuts." And then, there really might not be that much fraud and abuse. Maybe just $1 trillion of fraud and abuse cuts. Or maybe it's not that much. Maybe it'll be $500 billion of fraud and abuse cuts. Maybe, hey, it's not that much. Maybe it's $1 billion fraud and abuse cut. Oh, hey, maybe it's not that much. Maybe it's 500. You see, we just keep going and going and going.
Yeah.
Well, at the same time all that's happening, they make the big, beautiful bill, where they're going to finance a lot of the changes in this big, beautiful bill through the money that was being found through the saving of fraud and abuse, of which there isn't any.
Yeah, it's all smoke and mirrors, which my thing is, that is my default viewpoint on politics, is if you buy into what someone's saying, face value, you're going to be disappointed, because the whole game of politics is over-promising and under-delivering.
And I recognize that we've been a little bit more right critical here so far, but look at what they're doing on the left. Is they just elected a New York's mayor. What's his name? Nets. I should know this. I was reading about it. It starts with a Z. Anyway, I'm gonna Google it because I'm gonna be fucking so annoyed.
Zippity zim zim zop.
Yeah, he's got it's a great name. Like it's really good. Yeah, but I want to say he's an immigrant. Give me 2 seconds to Google this. It's bad kosher. I'm Googling it though. New York mayor.
While he's searching for information, we're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back to you.
I'm back.
Oh, wow.
Zoran.
Did you enjoy your
Mamdani
Raid Shadow Legends ad that we saw?
Oh, dude, Raid Shadow Legends.
You know, it's funny. I haven't seen those, but there was like a 3-year period where every YouTuber was like, download this app. They're giving me money.
Raid Shadow.
I don't know how they manage that, though.
Microtransactions and
yes.
whales.
Yes, the new wave of gaming.
Yes. Speaking of gaming, Dune Awakening, fucking great game.
You know, it's kind of funny that it took this long for there to be a Dune video game.
I think there was a couple. I think this is the first good one, though.
Oh, okay. It's kind of refreshing for it to not be like a classic RPG AAA game from like a big franchise, like the Star Wars games. Not to say the Star Wars games are bad; they are fun, but it's a similar kind of like feel. To like taking a cinematic movie and turning it into a video game. Where it's like third person, not hack and slash as such, but
no, I got what you're
it's
saying.
kind of refreshing to see it as like a survival base building like MMO kind of game.
Yeah.
Plus, I always like games where you can it's open world and you get to have vehicles.
Yeah.
That shit's cool.
Well, it's vehicles. I was having this kind of connection yesterday. You remember in Minecraft when you first unlock the wings for like the first time, and you're like, "Oh, I can do so much now." Do you know what I'm talking about? That feeling.
Yep.
Do you remember having that exact same feeling when you realized that you could use fireworks to fly really fast, really far, and that before it was, holy shit, I can climb really high, and now I can glide to places. And then you get the, holy shit, I have fuel now, where I can just make a dozen and just go, right? In Dune, I have that feeling. I've had that feeling 3 times so far, and I've only unlocked 1 vehicle. Okay? There are like, because it's, first of all, the game itself is so, it's a survival game done right. Like because it's not like, the survival elements are always a factor, but you get to a point pretty quick where they don't become the main factor.
Right.
But they're still, like, they're still there. And part of the loop that is the survival component ends up becoming part of like the later gameplay cycles or gameplay loops. So like collecting water is always a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Because you're in a fucking desert.
Can you drink your sweat?
Yes.
Sweet.
You have a still suit, as you say. Yeah.
Salty.
Oh, dude, you probably plugged it into the wrong hose nozzle. There's a thing. It's like if you plug it in wrong, you'll be sipping your liquefied shit.
Yummy.
Not quite.
Is that even like possible in the realm of science to turn your sweat into drinkable water?
Yeah, it's called recycling.
Yeah, but like,
buddy, it's on the space station.
How much sweat do you? Because sweat is salty.
Yeah.
How much sweat do you have to produce to have like enough to have it be drinkable? Like, does 1 gallon of sweat equal like a quarter gallon of water, like drinkable?
What? No. What?
What's the conversion rate?
I don't know. 1 drop of water minus the salt.
I need increments.
Okay, so you take like...
I need to know.
So if you take like a bucket of seawater...
It's kind of like drinking your piss.
Yeah, Bear Grylls does it. He used a raw snake skin that he just like gutted as a container to hold his piss so he can drink it.
But do you have to do anything to it? You surely you can't just drink piss.
Listen, you can be anything is drinkable if you're adventurous enough.
Yeah.
The consequences be damned.
Yeah, the consequence. That's the key thing.
Yeah. Let's not, because I feel like we're focused on the absurdity of drinking it. It's absurd, not because you drink it, but because the consequences of drinking it make it ridiculous.
You know what I'm wondering? Can you drink your blood? Is there enough water in blood?
You probably would get sick because there's a lot of salt in blood and iron in blood. You do get sick, actually.
That's I don't feel like there's any water in blood. Or if there is, it's...
Buddy, what?
Well...
So, you see how things like are watery, they have like liquid?
Yeah.
It's either water or oil.
Is blood wet?
No, blood's sticky.
Well...
It's damp.
Do you think blood starts caking because it has such a small amount of water?
No, I think it starts caking because blood wants to be a batter.
Be a batter. Ooh. Use, instead of batter, you use blood.
Yeah. So, what are we doing here?
I'm getting some fucking steel. All right, folks, we're going to take a little short break here while I buy metal for my multiple projects.
I'm going to buy metal for my metal so I can meddle in your meddling.
And metal.
Bye.
Bye. Welcome back from our commercial break. I bought some metal. You know what? I had this idea when I was at work.
That's like what I see in the drone sometimes.
I think I was, that like
Pixely.
180p.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was watching. I think I was watching like a Logan, like edit, I guess, like a Wolverine edit, like
okay.
The like scenes from the new Deadpool movie and from Logan and all that kind of stuff. And I had an interesting quandary.
Okay.
If you were in the X-Men universe in Marvel,
awful start.
Would you rather? And you're a mutant.
And I'm a mutant.
Would you join Charles Xavier or would you join Magneto?
It depends on what my powers are. I think
that's what does it.
Yeah, I think so. Well, because think about it. Like, you're going to have. Well, first off, like, how powerful of an ability would I have?
So, I mean, I think it'd be easiest just to pick an existing one. So, I'd say you're Nightcrawler. So, like, you have. I feel like the extent of his powers is teleportation. I don't know if he's got anything else.
Nightcrawler, yeah.
He's the blue dude that...
Teleportation, yeah. And he doesn't... If I remember correctly, it's not about his line of sight. He just doesn't... Like, if he teleports into something that's not, open space or whatever, it's not good for him.
Yeah, I think it's more he pictures it in his head.
And he's there.
And then he gets there.
That would be a good one for me, too. I'm so hyper-visual. Like, mentally in my
Yeah.
space, in my brain
Yeah.
space.
That's also good if you have like a photogenic memory
Mm-hmm.
where you can put yourself exactly.
Yeah, which I mean, for certain types of places, that is exactly what it is.
So you have Nightcrawler's powers.
All right.
We'll say, just for the sake of argument, you don't look like Nightcrawler.
Okay, so I'm
Because-
human presenting.
Yeah, human presenting.
Let's see. Yeah, I think.
So
I would do.
the philosophy
It's tough, man.
that breaks the two of them, Magneto and Charles,
Yeah.
is Magneto's like, with I suppose you could say inspiration from his times in like the Holocaust,
Yeah.
where he sees society looking down and kind of like fearful of mutants. So he's like, we're not necessarily going to take the fight to the humans, but like we're going to defend ourselves appropriately.
Preemptively.
Yeah. Where like Charles is like, no, we gotta like mesh with them. We gotta be on the same level and like show them that we're just normal.
I feel like, to put it in my own words, I feel like Charles is unity,
Mm-hmm.
and
Well, because like Charles, it's like a brotherhood. Like,
which
he
one? Which one's
doesn't-
Magneto?
Magneto is
That's not. That's
he's the bad guy.
no. I know, but I mean Charles or Xavier.
So
Are they the same?
oh
The
no,
name of the guy
Charles Xavier is
is Magneto. The other one is the brain.
yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have like a cool mutant name.
No.
He's just, I mean,
He's
maybe
Charles.
he's like the professor or
Yeah.
something. Professor Charles Xavier.
Yeah. But then no, not him. The other one.
You would be with Magneto.
No, I'm asking what his name is.
I don't know what his name is actually.
I forget. Right?
That's a good question.
Yeah, we'll call him Magneto. So I think that if Charles Xavier is unity,
Uh-huh.
then I feel like Magneto would be more imperial.
Yeah, 'cause
Like-
that's what I was thinking. Like, people don't serve Charles, but Magneto is like their leader.
Yeah, and I feel like people do serve Charles.
Yeah, they do, but not out of like, you have to. Like, for example, there was a scene in one of the movies where Mystique essentially took a bullet for Magneto,
Yeah.
and like she lost her powers.
Oh.
So like she was shot with a cure,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Cool, you're not a mutant anymore, so
Get
you're
out.
not part of our clique."
Yeah.
Like, but I just no.
But
sorry.
I lost that because I saved you. Yeah, I don't know. See, like, so I wouldn't. I don't think I would. I don't think that my abilities would be strong enough to go and have a real position in Magneto's group.
Uh-huh.
I would be more of like the assassin, I guess, and that's cool. But I don't want to be Magneto's assassin because, like, I would be ending up getting cast aside at some point.
Yeah.
At the same time, I don't know if I would be able to behave myself to the extent that you would be expected to with Charles
Mm-hmm.
as part of like the university or whatever,
Yeah.
the X-Men group, because like with teleportation, that's crazy. That's awesome. I would just be out and about everywhere all the
Doing your
time.
thing.
Yeah.
So, but then when you factor into looking like Nightcrawler,
Then 100% I'm Magneto.
yeah, because you're probably going to be like chased around with torches and pitchforks.
It's an experience, a life experience, living thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? Same power set.
Am I human presenting?
We'll do both: human presenting and non-human presenting.
Fuck it.
You could have gone. You can still go.
Yeah, I don't want to do that though.
Why not?
I hate driving over the
Well,
area in between the white lines.
all right.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it'd be the same thing.
Yeah.
Because if you're mutant presenting, then people are gonna
You're other.
like come and attack you.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole thing with Magneto, where it's like they're afraid of us and they want to kill us.
Yeah. I mean, and he's right. He's not wrong. It's just the way that he's going about, like, fixing that, I don't think is right. not like I don't think it's the right approach, especially like with his imperialistic perspective. Yeah, nah. You should be doing it through other ways.
Well, it's kind of like a life of surviving or a life of fighting. Because like the X-Men, they survive. Like they save the day, but they also realize that they're never going to be like not prejudiced against. Where if you're part of Magneto's thing, you're fighting humans actively for the same reason, because you know they're not going to accept you. They're going to be terrified of you.
I have a different perspective. I think I think it's a little bit differently, but it's more like, in my opinion, that when you're at Magneto's side, you're an outward focus.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking into the world, and you're seeing what's wrong with it, and you want to go fix it.
Yeah.
When you're with Charles, it's an inward focus. You're looking at yourself within the world and your place within it, and you want to make it better for you and everyone else around you.
Right.
Outward versus inward, kind of like Magneto is the extrovert to the Charles Xavier's introvert.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
See, now, I've thought about this because it's very relevant right now. Because it's kind of a similar situation with, like, the protests and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can kind of go out and protest, or you can stay home and, like, you might be involved, but, like, you're not out in the streets fighting oppression.
Yeah.
Because either way, you know that it's wrong. Like, a group is being oppressed and discriminated against just because they are
different.
That group.
Yeah.
So do you choose to fight against the tide, or do you just kind of more passively, like Sisyphus pushing that boulder up the hill, even though you know it's going to come back down again?
Yeah, but out of everybody in hell, only Sisyphus truly is happy, because he knows that he has a purpose, and he knows that that purpose is never going to be like complete, and it's not up to him that it's not going to be complete. Like, his purpose is to push the rock up the hill. The rock never is going to get up the hill, but that just means that he always will have purpose. You know?
That's a fair point.
And it's like, okay, but why do we give a shit about purpose? And you're like, well, if you don't have purpose, what are you?
Yeah.
Like, what is Sisyphus without his boulder? He's just a dude.
I mean, that's the big philosophical thing where, like, it's kind of like the meaning of life. Because you could say, well, the meaning of life is to have a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, what if that purpose isn't really substantial? Like Sisyphus, pushing that boulder, like, there's no big end result. Or it's like, oh, thank God, that was so worth it. It's just like, no, I have this task to do.
What is my purpose? You push the butter. Oh, my God.
Yep. Get used to it.
But, like, that's it. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, you're human. What is your purpose?
What
are we doing here, buddy?
Are you scared? You don't know what's happening?
Are you stopping in the middle of the road?
Oh, where am I going? I don't know anymore. But, I mean, and that kind of wants to make me bring up, like, what is the meaning of life? Because I have the answer to that question.
It's the meaning of life is to experience living.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's the same for me, like, a little different, where the meaning of life is to enjoy life.
See, and that's interesting, because I don't make that distinction between enjoyment and experience. Like, because you can't always enjoy the experience that you're experiencing. You know what I mean? Like if the point of living was to experience joy, then we would maximize our joy, but we don't. We maximize our experience.
Yeah, well, I would argue to say we don't maximize our joy, because I don't think joy is like a quantifiable thing, but we definitely, in like society today, we maximize the closest thing to happiness, which is like all these dopamine rushes.
Well, no, I don't think that. We maximize strong emotions. So we maximize things like fear, we maximize things like angst, we maximize things like rage, because those are experiential, like, things, like, you know what I mean? Like for example, we don't maximize joy on these algorithms to get social engagement. We maximize fear. We maximize anger.
Mm-hmm.
And that, though, because those are really strong, those are core visceral emotions. Those are like deep personal experiences that connect to other deep personal experiences. It's that connection to other experiences, to the emotion in itself, that is what is the like the driving factor, if you will.
So, to go back to the whole joy thing.
Yeah.
So when I say enjoy life as much as you can, I don't necessarily mean happy.
Okay.
Like, if you think about
okay. Enjoy, kind of like
Yeah.
make silver linings almost.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, like, for example,
Okay. Yeah, I would agree with
say you've dated before, right?
that. Mm-hmm.
And you've had relationships that are good,
Yep.
still ended, or
Yep.
that were horrible and still ended.
Yep.
Either way, at the end of all of those relationships, no matter how much stress was involved initially,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have a better life out of it.
Okay.
Because now you've had these experiences of like, well, now I know what I look for in a partner and don't, and now I can look past, like, thinking with one head instead of the other.
Yeah.
You're like, why did I do that? I shouldn't do that again.
Yeah, and you
Therefore, those bad experiences help you enjoy
okay.
further life. Which
Yeah.
I think is the exact same thing as you. Like,
Yeah.
it's about experience. Because I feel like any experience you have, if you have the ability to reflect on it,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to, like, profit from those experiences.
Well, let me make a statement, and I'll see where this jives with you.
Oh boy.
So I don't
Hit me.
Yeah. I don't think that. How do I put this?
Wrong.
I'm just trying to figure out how to put it, because like when I think about experience, you have like your senses, you have your experience of the sense, and then you have how you explain the sense to another person. So like, you see the color blue, you have some kind of internal experience of the color blue that you're seeing.
Yeah.
And then I turn to you and I just say, wow, look how soft that blue is, or look how nice it is, or how whatever.
Look at how blue that blue is.
Exactly, yeah. It's so clean. Look how clean that blue is. What does that even mean, right? And so I think in the same way we can talk about experience, that also where it's like I'm having the pure awareness of it. Like, so I'm seeing blue. My brain then it processes it. Okay. I am, quote, the thing that is aware. The brain processes it. And then me as in like my body, my meat suit
Uh-huh.
has the internal thing, and that's where I go, wow, that's blue. And then I turn to you and I talk about it, right? But the thing that is me, the thing that I care about, the point of life, is the thing that sees it first, the first layer, the surface. So, like, you ever see like those kaleidoscopes, where like you look down a tube and it has a bunch of different color glass lenses, and you shake, it looks all shaky and it has different patterns and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think about it like your awareness or your perception or your conscious blah 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 is like the tube, where you have your experience. It enters through your senses. It's interpreted by your body, which is all the individual shards and the patterns and the laying of the different lenses in the tube.
Sure.
And what you then experience inside your brain is like the cool pattern of the light bouncing through all the different colored lenses and glasses, and creates this nice visual display that you can look at and navigate the world through, right?
Right.
And if I were to ask at any point in any time to say, well, what is that? I'll be able to say, oh, well, that's a car. Because after filtering through all my different perceptual lenses, I can look at that and recognize it to be a car. But it's not a car. It's a collection of metal. It's a collection of plastic, different types of fabric, probably gasoline, different types of,
Sure.
Break it down even further. You have different types of like molecules. You have moles. You have what I'm just trying to say is that like our idea of something being what it is dependent on how we perceive it.
Yeah.
How we, and not even just how we perceive it as an individual entity, but also how we perceive all of the individual systems that make it up. Like, I don't need to know about the suspension to know that it's a car. I don't need to know that it has tires to know that it's a car. I don't need to know that there's glass to know that it's a car. Cars have all of those things. Some cars don't, right? But I recognize it as a car.
Right.
Is all I'm saying. So, like, just as a car isn't really a car, blue isn't really blue, and it's all like this lens infiltration, blah, 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 blah. And so when you say the point of life is experience, or is to enjoy living,
Yeah.
that's like, the point of life is to see all the pretty colors inside the tube. And it's like, some of those might be really, really bright, and it might be really, really hard to look at. It just hurts your eyes.
Yeah.
But like, it's in the tube, I'm looking like that. I'm here to look through the tube. You know, I'm here to see the shadows dancing on the wall. And it's like, well, you know, that's kind of the whole Plato's Cave allegory.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm here to enjoy experiences. Maybe. Or you're, you know.
Is it, like, with using Plato's thing, would life have less value if you just stayed in the cave?
I think value is the wrong word here.
Yeah, fair enough. But like, so like if we're
I guess.
attach that to experiencing.
Yeah.
Should the point of life be to experience the things out of the cave, or is it enough if you're only experiencing the things in the cave, whether you know there's an outside or not?
I think knowing if there's an outside is what makes it is what decides the answer.
Right.
But I don't mean that like annoying, like you know, minimism. Like, I mean that literal in the sense of, if you accept that the goal is to maximize experiences, if you don't know that there's an experience you're missing, whatever, you just don't know. If you know that you're missing an experience and then don't act on experiencing it, then you're entered, like, that's what I would call bad or disharmony or whatever.
So like the meaning of life in that context would be to rise above. So to use a totally different
Rise
example.
above your limitations.
So when they did experimentations with mice,
Okay.
and basically like just somehow raising their dopamine levels,
Okay.
and they died because they didn't eat, they didn't sleep, they didn't drink, they didn't do anything.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
So using that with the whole meaning of life would be to rise above just pure joy, like cheap and easy joy. Because if that's all what your life is made out of, like, say you're like a drug addict,
Yeah.
and all you're doing is chasing that next high,
Mm-hmm.
that would not be executing the proper way to live.
I'm going to say something kind of weird.
Okay.
If what they're obsessed with in that analogy about being addicted to drugs
Sure.
is the chasing of that next high, if that's what they love as opposed to the high being what they love, if they're chasing the next high, I think that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Okay.
If they're chasing the next high because the high is the goal and the chase is just how they get there, then yeah, that's awful. That's so bad. Like, it's not about you fucking Brandon Sanderson.
Yeah.
It's journey before destination.
Yes.
Right? It's not enough to have a goal. It's about getting to your goal that matters. It's about experiencing the journey to your goal.
Yeah.
That my worldview focuses on. It doesn't necessarily matter so much at a 10,000 foot level what your goal is, or even what the journey is. What matters is that the journey is the goal.
Yes.
Like in some meaningful way.
And the journey is always changing.
Well, that's what matters.
Because the destination changed. So, like, using Brandon Sanderson in
Yeah.
the newer book, spoilers,
Spoilers.
because this is a YouTube video and people get mad if you
I think
spoil stuff.
the last one came out just recently, didn't it?
Yeah, I finished it.
How'd you like it?
That was good.
Good.
But, I mean, you haven't read it.
Not yet, but that's fine.
Well, I mean, it's not really a big spoiler, but, like, Kaladin,
Yep.
like this soldier archetype,
Dean.
Eventually, he finds out that his journey is not to be like this world-saving, like, peak tier warrior.
Nice.
He realizes, like, I don't get, like, fulfillment out of fighting and killing. Like,
No.
it's too detrimental for my mental health.
Yeah.
So he finds a new destination, and the journey that is still, linear, if you will, chooses a different route.
Yep.
So, bringing it back to the whole meaning of life thing, the meaning of life isn't getting to that destination, isn't achieving that thing. It is the journey, or the experiences.
Yep. Is there more to that, or was that the end?
Yeah. I mean,
because
I could keep going, but it would just devolve into nonsense.
I think it's probably right to some extent.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm really going on a branch here. Yeah.
I'll take probably right. That's
probably right.
I'll give you a 70% chance that it's right.
Well, it's kind of like if you measure it also depends on how you track progress. Like if you're tracking, okay, here's a weird analogy. You have a goal. I want to travel 10,000 steps in a day. If that's your goal, it doesn't matter where you're going. You could go in a circle all day long.
Or you could just fucking stand still.
Well, if you stand still, you don't take your steps.
Well, I mean,
I guess you could step in place or whatever.
You can do like a marching thing, but I don't think it equates steps.
The metaphor breaks down, but like the goal, like you were saying, how you get this far on this trajectory, all of a sudden you realize actually that's not where I'm going. I'm going in this trajectory over here. It's like, well, you didn't waste all of your journey this way. It's not wasted. It's just you needed to go that way to get to the point to see the vantage to self-correct.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is, if you think about it like that, then instead of thinking of it as a negative, it's instead like you're firming up the foundations of the journey.
Firming it up.
Firming the foundations. But so that now, all of that being said, I would liken this to the light bulb quote. 999 ways not to make a light bulb, one way to make it.
Uh-huh.
Well, I know 10,000 ways not to live the life that I want to live. In doing so, I found the one way to live the way I want to live.
I've got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one.
I got 99 problems and a bitch.
And a bitch ain't one.
And a bitch ain't one.
So I've got 99 problems, but living life through those problems ain't one.
There you go. What?
Yeah, I agree. What did you just say?
What I just agreed to? I didn't read the small script.
I hope we get enough of a following where people in the comments like, oh my god, so true. And there's some people like, you don't know what they're talking. Like, they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Don't bullshit me.
I know what I'm talking about. I just don't know how to talk about what I'm talking about.
I mean, that's why you and I work so well, because we are just on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Because we've been doing this shit for forever.
Ever, yep.
That's why I like the idea of the YouTube channel. So people are like, you guys know we don't comprehend a word you're saying.
We don't get it.
We do.
What are you saying? We're saying words. We know you're saying words. What do those words mean?
People are going to study us and be like, I think I'm beginning to understand.
Yeah. I'm sorry if you ever get to that point.
Yeah, you will basically fall into a puddle of incoherent yet linear thoughts.
Yeah. They're non-Lydian. I think in non-Euclidean geometry.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Yeah. Yep. Although, so speaking of enigma, what would be another power other than Nightcrawler from that universe that would be good? Not like one above all type shit, but
good in for that example, or just good in general?
How to put this? Actually, side tangent, but maybe I'd rather go down this tangent instead.
Sure.
Fictional universes and their power settings. You were going to be in Marvel.
Uh-huh.
If you could use a different universe's power, a canon power, so one that's already laid out in detail.
Yeah.
What do you think you'd want to take in with you?
Take to the Marvel universe.
Yeah. So
Are
like
we talking like MCU?
we're talking the Nightcrawler universe we were talking about before.
So like X-Men.
Yeah, but instead of it being, yeah, but it's like the extended universe, so it's all wrapped together.
Okay. So like the comic book universe.
Yeah.
As opposed to like the cinematic one.
Yeah, but you still have like your TV spin-off ones that are alternate universe, so like Universe 99, Universe whatever.
That's rough.
It's rough and it's terrifying because you're power creep, you know.
God.
And you can modify it. So like if you wanted to pick, say, Kaladin, he'll get Syl, but instead of getting like, you'd have like a Stormlight equivalent.
Right.
Like the Green Lantern's ring might not a 1-to-1, but you kind of get what I'm saying.
I mean, you could just say Syl as like a patron.
Yes, yeah, because they're kind of like warlocks in a way.
That's true. That's essentially what it like, because you take your not vows. What do they call it?
The vows.
Yeah, you take your vows, and that's where your powers come from.
Yeah.
And like each time you take a new one, you get kind of like get an upgrade.
Well, and my understanding is like I forget the words that they talk about it, but the concept space of where all of the little sprites go.
Yeah.
That something.
Crap. What's it called? It is Shadesmar.
Shadesmar, yeah. Like I feel like Shadesmar is kind of like the warp in a sense.
Yeah.
You know, or like I talk about my my magic with the runes or whatever.
Yep.
I feel like Shadesmar is very much like that, just a bit different.
We write stuff. So hey, if you want to give us money, so we can quit our day jobs
to write stuff,
do that, because
yeah.
I see so many other content creators are like, yeah, quit my day job. This is what I'm going to do 24/7. I'm like, fuck you.
Be cool. I don't know. I'd probably want to work still a little bit. But...
Yeah, but like do your own work.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like
but so, and I guess in that way, like, you know, my magic or whatever. But no, I was just comparing it. To go back to power pick for the place.
Come on, Kia, kick it up. Get in there, Kia.
Kick it up. Come on, buddy.
Come on now, Kia. I feel like we need a whole episode to go into. Actually, before we started doing this podcast, we had an idea.
Oh yeah.
If anyone who's watching this is interested, we were thinking of doing separate videos where, and I think we wanted to live stream it.
Yeah.
But we would pick characters from.
Go.
Floor it. But if you're on the highway and you're getting on an on-ramp,
Go.
floor it, please.
As long as you're in the right of way, which they were.
Yeah, don't floor it into a semi.
Yeah.
But regardless.
The power scenario one.
Yeah, we had an idea to, I think, make characters. Like, we're given a time limit, we're given certain restrictions.
Yep.
You make a character, and it goes either into an already set canon universe, or we swap characters with our universes that we made like that day.
Whew,
Which I think that would be a fun idea.
That would be fun, yeah.
Or
even like do something like a. I mean, it depends on how much viewer engagement interaction that we have. But
yeah.
Something like where we have like a homebrew kind of like tabletop style campaign-esque thing, and like you basically run through. So like for example, in the Night Stalker example we did earlier, you could do something where that's like that podcast is exploring a couple of different timelines, how we could I guess like play out how that that role playing, I guess.
Yeah.
And seeing how our choices would be different, like just between the two of us, and then seeing how these different choices actually play out in the setting.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Because I think that'd be cool. Like, the runtime for these episodes are like maybe an hour.
Yeah.
Try to keep it under an hour and a half. But we could do stuff like that, like 15, 20-minute intervals, where like off camera, we do all like the plotting and writing,
the prep work,
and then on camera, is when we kind of like break it down.
It's kind of like the who would win, like anime versus whatever.
Death battle.
Death battle. Yeah.
And I mean that's like when we used to work in the kitchens.
Mm.
Like there would be like a length of silence, you know, like, would you rather
Yeah.
do this or that? And it's like, okay. And then we talk about it for like the next 2 hours.
Yeah, all day.
It's like that was
Iron Man or Batman?
Oh, well,
Batman.
Batman just needs prep time. It's like Iron Man has a suit made out of fucking
dark matter.
whatever Mjolnir's made out of.
Yeah, yeah. Or it's not. Fuck, I don't even know. Urbanium.
Urbane baby. Adamantium.
Adamantium is cooler, cousin.
I would.
Stellar steel.
I would kill for an adamantium skeleton. Granted, you wouldn't be able to go on roller coasters.
Yeah. You'd weigh like a metric ton.
You'd need like custom built cars.
And if you don't have the healing factor, then you would just die.
That's true, because it would just. I was. It's funny. I was talking about this for my mom for some reason, but I was going off about like fitness people who take it way too far.
Okay.
So, in the fitness community, there are these like twins. They're like the trend twins or something.
Sure.
These absolute just like fucking boulders. And I was talking to my mom because like I go to the gym. I like to like lift heavy, but I'm not gonna go so crazy as it's gonna open up opportunities to seriously injure myself.
Yeah.
But you've got people on steroids, and it's like, hey, look, your muscles may be like top tier, but your bones and your tendons, like those are pretty static.
Yep.
So like with the adamantium thing, like, I mean, it's kind of swip swap, but if you have super dense bones, they might just rip and tear every tendon and muscle that you have.
What did we just see last week at Collins, the gym?
Oh God, the pec tear.
Yeah.
I always think of like cutting a guitar string. It's like, pew, and you see the fucking pec shoot into their chest.
Dude.
Oh, it's.
That's exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. But you have these twins, the trend twins.
Trend twins.
I don't really watch the videos, but like I see them pop up every now and again. They're 23 years old.
Oh Jesus.
Dude, you could say 35.
Yeah.
Like, cause that shit.
Yeah, it ages them.
It's. This is a topic we could go into depth because we're almost done here, but in another video about body dysmorphia with lifters.
Yeah.
Where, like, the effects of tren and steroids and stuff, it doesn't scale with, like, being healthy.
No. It's worse. It usually goes the other way.
Yeah.
Like, you get to the point where you don't need that stuff, and you can either stop and be healthy, or keep going and be unhealthy.
Yeah. Like, I was telling my mom, like, you've got people who, like, back in the days of bodybuilding, where steroids were, like, less scrutinized.
Yeah.
Where like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, like these big 70s, 80s actors / just like fit people.
Yep.
Sylvester Stallone is less of a good example, but Arnold Schwarzenegger was bodybuilder alongside I think like Robbie Coleman.
Sure.
Whatever his name is.
Hey Robbie.
He's in a fucking wheelchair.
Oh, wow.
Like, he was putting up extreme amounts of weight. And he was on steroids. And by the time you hit 70s, 80s, your body is a mess.
Yeah.
Like, it is not worth it. And the only reason people do that, especially now with, like, social media and stuff, is because they will never look as good as they'll never be like, perfect. This is how I want to look.
Yeah.
It's always like, this and that. And I get a little bit of that, but like I don't try to fix it with steroids. And it's the same thing with like plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Where like The Boys is a good example. One of the actresses in that who played,
Starlight.
Starlight. She
Dude.
I think forget if there's 2 or 3 seasons, but the most recent season, she is unrecognizable.
Yeah.
And, like, she doesn't look good.
Yeah.
But because of body dysmorphia,
I mean,
I hope she thinks she's closer to looking good.
well, I mean, I think she knows because, like, the way that people are behaving.
Yeah. Yeah,
Where are we going?
I'm just going to park here.
What are we doing?
Shoreline?
Oh, okay.
That
works.
But yeah, I guess...
You
can kind of link this to the whole meaning of life thing, where you shouldn't. Oh, this is a hard one to tie together, but I'm gonna follow through.
Okay.
You shouldn't do something. Nah, I lost it.
Well, that's all, folks. See you on the next one.
You get no closure.
End it like that.
Look, don't be afraid to admit that you are leading a train off the tracks and hop off. Can you follow that metaphor?
As long as you get to be the conductor, I'll be the guy on the side going, "There's a cliff. Stop the train."
No, that's misinformation.
Right. Later, bye.
Bye. Be good
Kisses.
to yourselves and each other, and
But mostly yourselves and also each other, yeah.
don't forget to wash your bed sheets. It's probably been a while.
Wash your bed sheets, boys.
What do you want?
You recording?
Yeah.
Oh. Is this mine?
Yeah.
Okay. This is how we're gonna do it? This is crazy.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I mean, I feel like it's either this is either a great idea
Or horrible, yeah.
or like we're gonna get into a wreck and die.